behind her whenever they can.
That's right. She has 3 goals. She's also their captain, so she's their leader on their team. We're going to face off the right-hand side of Burnell into the near corner. There comes a shot from the inside the corner there. That came from Brinley Peterson. Kind of a quick shot from the boards. Brookings are going to get a change. And we're going to face off with Maya Forster. This is the left-hand side is an offensive face-off here, won by Brookings Rangers. Puck slapped down deep into the near corner. Lloyd picks it up behind her own goalie out to the far corner. Harper Hendricks looking for Lloyd, can't quite get on her stick. Now chips it off the board and pass a little bit behind Lloyd. She can't get her stick on it. Back out to the neutral zone with a long pass up through the neutral zone. This one is back to Scott, and she makes a pass across to Harper Hendricks, and no, she missed that one, but the offensive play does happen here for the Watertown Lakers. Harper Hendricks behind Quam is the goalie for the Brookings Rangers. Rachel Scott can't quite keep it in, and here comes Brookings the other way. This is Rasmussen. Rasmussen, she's 1-on-2, takes a shot, and a little bouncer into Burnell has got that one all the way. Now we get another stoppage of play. 11:02, that nobody has broke the ice, so to speak. This is in a 0-0 game. 6 shots on goal for the Brookings Rangers, however, and the Lakers are still looking for their first shot on goal.
Yeah, the Lakers having trouble keeping it in their offensive zone right now. It just seems like they're not able to keep a stick on it.
Sawyer Triplett faces off left-hand side of Burnell. Held in the zone here by the Brookings Ranger. This is Peterson. Number 25, Peterson, that's Gracia. Play continues in front of the Lakers bench. Here comes a shot, just a little wide. Offensive play here for Brookings Rangers, far side. And there comes a shot just in front of the student section, and Burnell's got that one on her glove. So Andrew Burnell, she stopped 7 of them already this game. She's off to a good start. That's what a goalie kind of likes. They like to have a lot of shots. They really don't want to stand around and have no shots. We're going to face off to Burnell's right-hand side, controlled by Brookings in their offensive zone. Over there by that student section, looks like we could pack a couple more students in over there.
Yeah, looking pretty scarce over there.
Got a couple dedicated fans there. And play in the neutral zone right down in front of us. Pivotal Health helps us outfit this booth with all the equipment. And Triplett brings it in amongst everybody. A backhanded shot goes wide to Burnell. Play in the corner, near corner, just down from the Watertown Lakers bench. And there's about everybody over there looking for an open puck. And now this comes out. Rachel Scott. Rachel Scott's going to skate around back, try to come up between the wheels, and she does neutral zone. Kayla Randall helps her out here at the red line and does take the zone just for a second, and Triplett's now going back the other way for the Brookings Rangers. She's going to take a shot, and that went into somebody's breezers, and that was Riley Redland. She dumps it out of her breezers, and we're going to come back the other way. Janelle Lloyd going to bring it up with her legs all the way through, stop and go in the zone. Going to get her legs going up now. She's up through the neutral zone and does take the zone, but she's 1-on-4 with the Brookings Rangers and loses it on the far side. Harper Hendricks comes in, loses her stick. Playing also on that line is Audrey Eide for the Watertown Lakers. Here comes Maya Forster. She's going to take that zone. She's got a partner on her left-hand side. That is Peterson. Brinley. Lots of Petersons. 4 Petersons on the ice for the Brookings Rangers. And here comes Maya Forster. Getting pushed here a little bit by Harper Hendricks as this one goes all the way back around Burnell. Offensive play here for the Brookings Ranger. Puck skates around. Far circle along the boards. Out to the D. Over to the other D. It's going to stay in, but we're going to get it out of the zone there for the Watertown Lakers. This is Audrey Eide. She's 1-on-2 there, and then takes a shot off the stick of the Brookings Rangers. No score in this one. 8:32 in this first period as it comes out to the neutral zone. Watertown Lakers. Alyssa Matthews, she wears number 28 for the Lakers, plays defense. And here comes Forster. She wears number 10. She's going to have the puck on her stick almost the whole game. Far corner behind Burnell. As the Watertown Lakers now tries to bring it back out. As a slip on the far side That was Kaylin Melville. Looks like she caught an edge there. And trying to bring it out is Kayla Randall. And we are going to get an offsides on the Brookings Rangers as they could not check up.
Yeah, and there's a lot of neutral zone play going on. It seems like nobody can really truly get it deep in the zone and run any kind of offense at this point.
Well, and these teams are pretty evenly matched, you know. They weren't like, you know, it's a different Brookings team, of course, from last year, the state championship team, but Watertown Lakers, this is a team that they can play with. As a shot comes in from the Brookings Rangers, Brunel takes it off the chin. Now she goes back down, and look out, that one's coming wrapping around. She's found that one too, and she's busy right now. 10 shots on goal, and here comes one from the side corner, and Brunel's going to lay on that one. She's had enough. Brunel's laying flat in the crease. Is that Kira Reppy?
Yes, that is Reppy in the goal.
Did we call her Brunel the whole time?
I think we did. She's off to a hot start in this game. 11 shots for the Brookings Rangers and no goals.
You're right. So everything we said about Brunel, it's Kira Reppy. Sorry about that. We thought she started anyway at the beginning, so it is Kira Reppy getting the start. Hometown announcer should maybe try to get that right, shouldn't we?
Yeah, we definitely should.
Well, you know, we carry on. And here comes the offensive play. Far corner, Murray for the Watertown Lakers. Going to skip it around, try to get it to Redland. Harper's going to pick it up over by that student section. And the Brookings Rangers, this is Triplett taking almost took a shot. Looked like she wanted to take a shot. Sorry, that was Maya Forster. And this puck's going to be held in by the Brookings Rangers all the way back down. Reppy gets it off of her stick. Far side, held in here by the Brookings Ranger. Here comes a puck up to Kira Reppy.
Yeah, and we talk a little bit about Brookings' shots on goal. It's not as if they're getting super quality shots, but they sure are throwing every puck at the net that they can get their stick on.
I think you're right. You know, and they have had a lot of offensive play, and 12 shots on goal already for the Brookings Rangers. And there comes another one. That's 13 off that face-off. Kira Reppy's up to the challenge thus far. 6:45 left in this first period. It's girls varsity hockey from the Mace Ice Arena as we face off to the right-hand side of Reppy. We'll have to retrain ourselves if Kurt Kranz puts the other goalie in.
Yeah.
And trying to get it out of the zone for the Lakers was Graceland Webb. Got it taken off of her stick. And the Rangers are going to maintain the offensive zone here for a while now out into the neutral zone as the Rangers. And here comes Webb. Webb took it off the stick and almost got a breakaway there. Slams up against the boards, loses the puck. Nice job there by Graceland Webb. Held in by Scott. Lloyd's going to take a break here. She goes off. Remember, two lines for the Watertown Lakers, so you no more than get to the bench, you better get ready as this puck goes all the way back around behind Reppy. Brookings Rangers try to hold it in, and Rasmussen picks it up neutral zone as she comes off the bench. Backing up out of the Rangers defensive men up through the neutral zone. Taking the offensive zone is Triplett, Harper, Hendricks back out to the neutral zone. Schleicher trying to get it on her stick, and she can't. Here comes the Brookings Rangers offensive zone. Back out to the defense. Brookings Rangers getting taken off her stick momentarily by Schleicher. And there comes a shot in by Ava Kale. K-A-H-L-E. Kale. So seems like a familiar name in Brookings. I'm assuming that there was probably brothers and sisters maybe that played at that. For the Brookings Rangers, now a neutral zone play here for the Watertown Lakers as they take the offensive zone. This is Randall. Randall going to look for a shot. Got a nice shot. Quam finally woke up from her rest. She got the first shot on goal. As this one comes out to neutral zone, Redland passing it over to Lily Murray. Neutral zone play for the Watertown Lakers. And here comes Peterson. There's a shot coming from Peterson. That's Jalissa Peterson. Nice shot there. Warded off by Reppy. And here comes Harper Hendricks. Janelle Lloyd has to hold up to be on sides, and Hendricks takes it on her backhand far corner. Gets taken off her stick by the Brookings Rangers, and we're going to chase all the way back down. Murray's going to have to hurry to get to that one, and Reppy comes way out at the top of the circles. to ward that one off. You like to see a goalie do that, but it also makes you hold your breath just a little bit. And here comes Brookings Rangers neutral zone. Harper Hendricks trying to get on her stick right in front of the penalty box, right down from us here. We are perched at the 45-yard line in the George Mace Ice Arena. And here comes a shot from the Brookings Rangers. That's Sawyer Triplett. 2 goals this year is Sawyer Triplett. Neutral zone play here for the Brookings Rangers. Triplett right in front of the Lakers bench. She's going to zip it all the way back around. Offensive play here for the Brookings Rangers. And Janelle Lloyd's going to find it at the red line. She can't keep it on her stick. Lakers have had a problem keeping it on their stick. Brookings Rangers seem to be giving lots of puck pressure. As coming into the zone is Anna Rasmussen around the back of the Watertown Laker Reppy goal. And Murray into the near corner. Tries to get it out here to a teammate. And that would be Audrey Eide. She loses off her stick, and here comes Murray all the way up to the blue line, and she's going to shoot it down. And the Lakers are going to get a change. They need as many of those as they can. They have 2 lines, the Watertown Lakers. Offensive play here for Forrester for the Brookings Rangers. Going to circle all the way around. And here comes a shot by Jalissa Peterson. A nice shot off the shoulder and out of play. Kara Eppy stopped 16 of them already. Watertown Lakers just managing 1 shot. And Rory Quam, I would guess her feet are starting to get cold by now.
Yeah, I would guess so. And Brookings makes a change here in the offensive zone. And Brookings sure is pouring on the pressure now. They are starting to control the offensive zone and get some very nice shots in front of the goalie. So
Brookings Rangers winning that offensive face-off. The puck is near side, just down from the Lakers bench. Coming out of there is the Watertown Lakers, and that looks like Melville. Melville's going to take it up to Schleissner at the red line. She's going to take it in on her backhand. Picked up by Kayla Randall down in the near corner. Offensive play here for the Watertown Lakers, trying to get something going in like it's happened most of the game. Comes off her stick, and Brookings Rangers are going the other way. Peterson in the near corner. Adriana Peterson. And Watertown Lakers falls off her skate in front of that student section. Maybe there's too much noise over there in that student section is what I'm thinking. As Schleissner comes up, gives that one up to Randall. She can't keep it on her stick. We're going back the other way. Brookings Rangers turning this thing around in the neutral zone all night long. Janelle Lloyd far side. Pokes it down, and she's going to race into the corner. Little poke and play here, Janelle Lloyd, as she brings this one around, and it is going to come out of the zone for the Lakers. Murray turns it around up to the neutral zone. Brookings Rangers, they have a girl there without a name, and she's the only one without a name on her jersey. She wears number 85. We can find her name, I'll bet. 85, Ashton Otson. Neutral zone for the Brookings Rangers. And we're going to get a stoppage of play. It looks like maybe an offsides. 2 refs tonight in this game. 2 refs once in a while will get it done here for the girls. Both of them can call penalties, and they do the lining, they do the penalties, they do it all. Neutral zone face-off won by the Brookings Rangers. Now take the offensive zone. Riley Redland backpedaling, playing a little defense here. Janelle Lloyd finds it on her stick for a second. Back to the Rangers. Rangers offensive play, looking for a centering pass. Far side, Lloyd tries to chip it out. Can't, held in by the Brookings Rangers. That was Rasmussen. Between the circles, Brookings Rangers trying to get a little backhand. 42 seconds left as this time ticks down in that first period. Held in by the Rangers. And Kara Reppy's going to ward off one more. She's seen 18 of them. Hasn't let one in yet. And here comes the Rangers. They would like to do something about that before the period. 28 seconds left. Far side, Lakers. Redland can't get it on her stick, and Murray near corner. She plays defense. 19 seconds left here. It does come all the way back down into the offensive zone for the Lakers. And comes out to the neutral zone. Here's Scott over to Redland. Far side, neutral zone, Lloyd. 3 seconds left. Offensive play, going to try to put one on, and Janelle Lloyd does. And that one is bounced off by Quam. She saw 2 of them that entire period. 18 shots on goal for the Brookings Rangers. There's no score in this one. That's the important numbers on the scoreboard.
That's right, and as we said at the end of that period, Watertown Lakers kind of started to get a little bit of an offense going and being able to carry the puck through the neutral zone, which I think in the future will be very key in this game to keep the offensive pressure off that Brookings is putting on.
Yeah, like they say in baseball, no hits, no runs, no errors, and this is about what we have. No hits, no runs, no errors in this one.
Yep, that's right.
We're going to zam the ice after this first period as the referee's going to get the cages into place, and we're going to zam as it comes out. We're going to step aside for this period break. 0-0 game, Brookings Rangers, Watertown Lakers, and we'll step aside. We will start the second period in exactly 16 minutes. All right, welcome to the second half, or second period, I should say, of this Watertown Laker girls varsity game. Brookings Rangers are in town, 45 miles up the interstate, came to town, and they played that first period with no scores. 0-0, Adam Wallum has stepped in for Mason Lloyd as the color. Adam, welcome.
Thank you.
You made it here late.
Yep. Just
But
came
yet
back.
on time.
Yep, just came back from Yankton. We had to watch a Bantam game. So unfortunately lost that one 8-7 in overtime, but tough fought battle. So coming back to watch the girls play, that's exciting. Looks like a lot of shots.
Yeah. Brookings Rangers, 18 shots on goal compared to 2 shots on goal for the Watertown Lakers.
Only good thing is it's 0-0, so it doesn't matter how many shots, it's the goals that count.
No hits, no runs, no errors,
That's
like
right.
we said.
Yep.
So this game has been a little bit uneventful. I would have to say Brookings Rangers maybe have a little more puck pressure than the Watertown Lakers, have possessed the puck just a little bit more, and we're ready to go on this face-off. Riddle's Jewelry face-off, center ice, Lloyd and Triplet. And this one is in the neutral zone. As much of our play tonight has been in the neutral zone in this game. Not a lot of offensive play as this one goes back behind Kira Reppy. Adam, we screwed up the goalie for almost the whole first period.
Oh.
Kira Reppy started. She never starts, and then Kurt Kranz, puts her in, and we get it all goofed up.
Trying to confuse you, huh?
Oh, it did. It did. As neutral zone play right in front of the penalty box, Grenler loses her stick. Lloyd tries to get it on her stick. Harper Hendricks. Lloyd kicks it forward almost to her stick. Can't quite get it on. Right in front of the Lakers bench, held in by Scott. Rachel Scott, she wears number 14. It's nice to have her aboard this year. Does a good job for the Watertown Lakers on defense as this one is scooted around over in front of that section over there, and Janelle Lloyd takes a long shot just inside the blue line, and that's Rory Quam. She's the only goalie that's played for the Brookings Rangers this year. She stops that one, and we have 3 shots on goal for the Watertown Lakers. So Lakers coming out hot with a shot on goal.
Yeah, almost doubled last period. So
Almost doubled at 15:58 left in this early part of the second period. Facing off to the right-hand side of Quam as this one goes out into neutral zone, Redland. And here comes the Brookings Rangers taking the offensive zone far side. That is Peterson, Brindley Peterson. There's 4 Petersons on this Brookings team. Adam, some are spelled with a T and some are with a D as a puck goes through the crease in front of Reppy. Offensive play here for the Brookings Rangers, held in far side. Shot goes a little bit wide all the way across the ice as Rasmussen chases over there with Schlusner. 44 is Schlusner for Emma Schlusner for the Watertown Lakers. Here comes a shot right on Kira Reppy, and there's a rebound, and Reppy falls on that one.
nice cover there by the goalie. Had that sitting in the crease for a little bit.
Dangerous rebound.
Very dangerous.
Those rebounds, if you're a goalie at any level, it don't matter what level you play, those rebounds, they will get you.
Yeah, they scramble pretty quick on those to get them covered, so Kira did a nice job.
That's one of the things that goalies work on a lot in practice is rebound control, as this one is a backhand shot off of a face-off here for Rasmussen for the Brookings Rangers, and that was a close one. Also, as Schlusner tries to get that one out of zone. Redland's going to look up to the blue line, held in by the captain over there. That's Grenler. Offensive play here for Brookings Rangers, neutral zone.
Peterson takes it back out there, trying to clear his zone.
Shauna Peterson with a D. 3-on-2 here comes for the Brookings Rangers, and a shot right into the glove of Carrie Reppy, and we're going to get a stoppage of play. Brookings Rangers applying good pressure this entire game thus far.
Yeah, that break there between the last 2 face-offs was pretty much all in Watertown zone, so...
We're going to face off to the left-hand side of Reppy. Lloyd and Triplet. Held in by the Brookings Rangers. Offensive play. Rachel Scott. Rachel Scott comes behind Reppy, her own goalie, up to the wing. Can't quite get it on it. And Lloyd in the center ice. Up to Harper, far side. Harper Hendricks gets taken down over in the far side. They're still down, trying to get up. Held in off the red line here is Scott. Shoots it down to the far side. Jalissa Peterson.
You'd probably be safe just saying Peterson the whole time.
You really could. Your odds are pretty good you're going to get it right. It's Peterson over to Peterson. They do have a line that is Peterson, Meyer. As this one goes back to the defensive zone for the Brookings Rangers, circling around their own goalie. And Lloyd picks it up. So held in for just a minute there by the Watertown Lakers, Alyssa Matthews, and it's going to come all the way down. We are going to have an icing call as Rachel Scott chases that one to the red line, and everybody's going to get a change. Well, the Lakers aren't going to get a change. They don't have a lot to change with. They only bring 2 lines and an extra skater to the table. The lineup shows for Brookings Rangers 4 lines. They've played 3 lines, barely. Face-off in front of Rory Quam. Out to the blue line, and it was held in by Rachel Scott for just a moment, and Rasmussen tips it across to defensive Watertown Lakers, and here comes Harper. She's going to try to get it off her skate. It is in the offensive zone. Now she's going to dump it all the way down far side.
Looks like Graceland Webb down there to try to get it.
Graceland Webb, she wears number 19 for the Watertown Lakers. Neutral zone play. A lot of neutral zone play this game. As this one scoots all the way back down, Alyssa Matthews, far corner, under our camera on the far side, so it's probably actually near corner as you watch from the YouTube. I get way too confused. I don't think I can change that. Near side, far side, held in. There's a Peterson shot, goes a little bit wide for the Brookings Rangers. That was Grace Peterson. Now it does come out of the zone as Kale's going to chase it for the Brookings Rangers. Lloyd's there, Harper. Goes all the way back around and does come out into the neutral zone where the Lakers going to try to pitch it in again. Harper right at the blue line. She's going to take it in far circle, going to take a shot off the glove of Quam. Pretty close to could have been a goal there if it would have hit that glove the opposite way. Neutral zone play, Riley Redland, red line, all the way across up to Randall. Randall's going to take it just inside the circles, going to stick handle a little bit, gets taken off of her stick. And back out of the zone, Redland, far side, neutral zone. Redland's going to shoot it at Quam. That goes a little bit wide. Quam goes down for it. It goes a little bit wide as it caroms around in front of the Lakers bench. And it is going to make it through the neutral zone. Right below us is Melville, chips it over to Randall. Randall's going to chip it all the way up far side. Back over to Melville, far side, right in front of that student section. There's hardly any room over in that student section tonight.
Packing them in.
Oh. Taking a shot there, slicing her, whiffs on it. Probably got her stick hit just a little bit. We're going to come 1-on-2, 1-on-3 maybe for the Brookings Ranger. That's Eva Kale. Doesn't quite get a shot off. She was surrounded there by the Lakers. Far corner, underneath your camera. Caroms all the way back around what I call the near corner. Grenler, near corner, back around. Reppy. Be interesting to see if the Watertown Lakers are going to make a goalie change. They have the first 2 games out. Miscue there on the blue line. Triplett does pick it up. Murray was almost off to the races there for the Lakers, and Harper comes off. Harper Hendricks comes off the bench and is going to chase Triplett. Triplett's going to try to get a centering pass, and the puck's going to scoot all the way down. I'm assuming that is going to be icing.
Yeah, they left a juicy rebound out there. Luckily, Watertown got back in time to clear that out, send it down the ice.
10:44 left in the second period. Watertown Lakers 0, Brookings Rangers 0. 19-4 on shots. Brookings does have the advantage. Forster and Lloyd are going to face off the right-hand side of the Watertown Laker goalie. Triplett chases it back around. Rachel Scott catches an edge. She goes down in the far corner. Brookings Ranger players down. Puck in the far corner. Back around and back of Reppy. Held in here. This is Idy. Janelle Lloyd with a pass up through the neutral zone. Tried to get it to Harper, and Harper can't run it down. And we're going to get an icing. We're going to go back the other way.
Tried to spring Harper on a breakaway there, just out of her reach.
Yep. Harper and Janelle are looking at each other. Janelle Lloyd says, "I thought you were faster." And Harper said, "I thought you were a better passer." So they're going to go try it again.
They're both laughing, so it must be okay.
They're both laughing. They make that one all the time in practice, probably.
Yeah, probably.
So they're going to face off the left-hand side of Reppy, won by the Lakers. Rachel Scott goes down again. Rachel Scott, she must have a piece of gum on one of her skates. She keeps going down there. And loose puck in front of Reppy. She kicks it out to the side. Rachel Scott is there. Lloyd surrounding the puck. Triplet. And the puck scoots along into the near corner. Held in by the Brookings Rangers just for a minute. Now that one comes out. Look out. Harper Hendricks go up through the neutral zone. She's one of the fastest kids on our team. Turns this one around, looks to the center, and gets taken off her stick. Nice play by the Brookings Rangers there to break that play up. Far corner, puck is tied up. Well, puck's not tied up. The players are tied up. Puck is just sitting there doing nothing. Here comes a shot in from Murray, and that does go off the blocker of Quam.
Yeah, good shot there.
A real good shot. Here comes a backhand shot. Can't quite get through. Harper Hendricks couldn't get enough on it, and it's gonna, if it goes all the way, it is going to be an icing, and it looks like we're going to call an icing. As Jalissa Peterson chases that one down. We're going to go all the way back down. Lakers are going to stay out, the way it looks like. Randall, Melville, Schleusner.
Knopf and Matthews are the defensemen here.
So Matthews and Knopf playing defense, as this one is won by the Brookings Rangers, as they're going to bring it out into the neutral zone. Puck scoots along just barely in the offensive zone. Melville can't quite get enough to get it out of the zone. Held in by the Brookings Ranger. Now does pop out. Grenler over to Peterson on the far side, defensive zone, up through the neutral zone. Randall is over there. And now comes up through the neutral zone. Here's Schleusner taking it in. Almost looked like an offsides to me, but I wasn't paying attention.
The stripes said it was okay. I guess that's all that matters.
Yep. Two referees, they do it all in a game like this. They do the lines, they do all the penalties and everything, as this one is in the neutral zone. Knocked in for the Lakers. A little dump, but no chase. Up through the neutral zone, here come the Brookings Rangers 1-on-2. Here comes a shot high. Look out for that rebound. We talked about rebounds, and that puck is still loose in front of Reppy. And as a goalie, you sit there and look. A loose puck. There it is some more. As Murray comes out there saving the day. Oh, that was Schleusner. Sorry, she saved the day. There was a loose puck for a long time. Harper Hendricks all by herself. They waved off the icing. Harper Hendricks beat everybody to it. Tried to get a backhand. She couldn't do it. Held in here by the Lakers, near corner, all the way back around. Chasing there is Lloyd and Webb. Grayson Webb held in by Randall. I think I missed it. That probably wasn't Randall. She doesn't play on this line, does she?
No, I don't think so.
No, yeah,
that was Matthews, I believe.
That happens. Brookings Rangers back around Reppy. Offensive play here for the Brookings Rangers. Circling back around is Forster, Maya Forster, into the corner, looking for a give and go. Can't find it. Puck's tied up near corner.
Knopf putting some pressure on there.
Puck tried to get out in front of Reppy there. And held in by Peterson. As Janelle Lloyd blows a tire right in front of us. Puck.
Oh, offsides.
Yeah.
Looks like a equipment sale down there.
Janelle Lloyd's laughing. It looked like Janelle's like a kind of a pinball there and knocking players over, including herself. That was Jalissa Peterson. They play Team South Dakota together. They get along just fine. Facing off right in front of us in the neutral zone as Riley Redland chases back to her defensive zone. Whaps it all the way back around, looking over there for Harper. She can't get her stick on it. Held in by Brookings Rangers. Harper, far corner. Picked up over on the far side.
Cruz?
Is Brooke Cruz. I don't think we've seen her out there.
Seventh grader.
Yeah. We were talking earlier, 6 sophomores. That's their longevity on this team. That's the oldest they get.
Wow.
Brookings Rangers bring 6 sophomores. No juniors, no seniors.
Well, they're going to get plenty of experience.
They're going to get a lot of experience. State champs last year. They've lost most of that state championship team as face-off. Puck in front of the Brookings Rangers bench. Brookings Rangers circles back around. Offensive play here behind Reppy. As Rachel Scott's going to chase it behind her old goalie, chop it into the corner, try to get it up to Schleusner. Now looks in the center ice. And Randall And Melville, they can't get their sticks on at neutral ice. Melville playing defense far side. There comes a shot by the Brookings Rangers. Warded off by Reppy. Pushed it out of there with her glove, it looked like.
Yeah, I thought she actually had it in her glove there.
Randall, far corner. She's going to try to get it out of the zone. Tapped in by Brookings Rangers. Randall continues to battle. Now picked up by the Rangers. Far side. There comes a shot that was blocked by Scott. She picks it up on her stick. Coming back out of the zone, and it does come out of the zone through the neutral zone. Randall's going to try to catch up with it. She can't get it. Are we going to get an icing?
Yep.
Yes, we are. Just came from Concordia College. They don't call icing like that.
No?
No, they do not. Because sometimes it should be icing, and they don't call it. If there's a player chasing anywhere in the area, they'd leave it go.
I think they must have the same refs down in Yankton then today, because there's a lot of them blown off. So
you got to shift gears a little bit from the college game over to the high school game. Facing off, left side of Reppy is Triplet Lloyd. Puck far side. Comes out of the zone. Here comes Harper Hendricks up through the zone. Gets it pushed out of her stick. And Peterson right in front of us. That's Jalissa. Over to Murray. Murray can't get it on her stick. Jalissa Peterson going to take it deep in the corner. Lloyd is there. The other Peterson, one of the other Petersons. And they're not all spelt the same. Grace of Petersons with a T. It comes out the neutral zone. Harper Hendricks trying to kick it along through the neutral zone. Can't do it. Heidi tries to get involved. She can't get involved with that one. Murray trying to tap it out of zone. Here comes Triplet. Lloyd grabs it behind her. We have a mouthpiece there. Look out, the puck and the mouthpiece just hit one another. That's kind of weird. Harper Hendricks gets it taken off her stick in the neutral zone. Brookings Rangers going to try to turn it around. Janelle Lloyd takes it through the neutral zone. Pretty smooth neutral zone play here. Not a lot of fun to watch. Now Janelle Lloyd does take her offensive zone, gets taken off the puck, and we're going to have a check. Again, shifting gears from the college game. They wouldn't call that at all, but they're going to call it here.
Got an elbow, number 25 there. Going to have a couple minutes to
hey,
about what they did.
That's our first penalty of the game. Second period at 4:50. Brookings is going to get that.
Number 25.
Number 25. Oh, got to get that right. So the Pelican Power Sports power play is in effect here for the Watertown Lakers. Offensive zone play here for the Lakers. Going to try to set up a shot right in the middle. Nice look inside. Can't get that one to the goal. Lakers going to push another one forward. There's a loose puck.
Right there.
Missing it right in front of the net. I think that was Melville. Sorry, that was Schlusner. And Reppy comes way out of the goal. She probably better find the there. She goes back in.
A little bit dangerous there.
Brookings Rangers looking for a shorty, and Reppy just comes right out of the net.
And didn't get a lot on that to make it through. So, referee getting in the way there. Happens.
Here comes a shot on, a shorthanded shot by the Brookings Rangers, and we're going to stop play. No, we're not going to stop play. There's nobody around. They got to play it. No whistle.
Ref said let it go.
Let it go. Probably a good call. As the Watertown Lakers here with 1:11 in this power play need to get down to the offensive end and play a little offense. Rasmussen's down here harassing Redland, and now it's going to come out to Melville far side. We're going to try to get it through the neutral zone. Up on the line, can't quite get it on her stick, was Randall. It's going to go back the other way. Helping out is Kara Reppy. She's going to push it to the far side. Now it's Karam's all the way back around to Redland. Redland's going to look all the way long. Stretch pass up to Randall. She can't quite get her stick on it. We're not playing much of a power play here as this one goes all the way back down to the far side.
Triplet getting there before Watertown.
Sawyer Triplet, she's causing all kinds of problem. Here comes Janelle Lloyd going to try to have a power play. We got 30 seconds left in this Pelican power play. And Janelle Lloyd going to take it through traffic and gets it whacked off of her stick by Peterson.
Oh, nice
Far
play with
side.
the high stick there. Unfortunately, that's going to come down.
Who's getting that one? Now all of a sudden we have penalties.
No, not a penalty.
Not,
she just
no
played
penalty?
with the high stick.
Just a high stick. All right.
She did bat that one out of the air like a baseball swing, though. That's pretty impressive, actually.
We're going to face off in the offensive end for the Brookings Rangers, left-hand side, Akira Reppy.
20 seconds left in the power play here. Watertown's going to have to control this puck if they want to do anything.
It's a Pelican Power Sports power play. They got to go to the length of the ice to play offense as the Watertown Lakers, and this one is held in by the Brookings Rangers. And they're looking for a shorthanded goal, and there comes a shot by Jalissa Peterson.
10 seconds left in the power play here.
10 seconds left in this power play. Watertown Lakers played about 10 seconds of offense in this power play. Otherwise, we've been in the offensive zone for the Brookings Rangers. Lloyd and triplet face off, and now it does come up through the neutral zone. This is Rachel Scott, and we're one player way offsides. Offsides by a mile are the Watertown Lakers. We're going to come back out to the neutral zone. Nobody's going to switch. We're going to stay just the way we are. 3 seconds left. This neutral zone face-off. Lloyd and triplet. Now it does go into the offensive zone for second and comes back out to neutral zone. Brookings Rangers. Somebody's coming off the bench. That's Peterson. That's a good way to get too many men on the ice. They didn't. Coming off the bench there was Brinley Peterson.
Got to be real careful there. Almost ended up in the offensive zone there before the puck did.
No score yet in this one. 2:30 left in the second period. It's hard to believe there's no score in this game yet.
Well, 25 shots to 6 for Watertown, so.
Kirarepi, I guess, would be the difference in that one. Here comes Harper Hendricks. She's 1-on-3 coming into the offensive zone. Going to take it top of the circle, slides off her feet, throwing it at the net. They're a pretty good opportunity there for the Watertown Lakers. She goes down on the far side over there. That's Heidi. And this puck's now going to come back into the neutral zone. Doing a nice job over there is Rachel Scott in the neutral zone. Chased back to the left-hand side of Kirarepi is Rachel Scott. Trying to break this one out. Harper Hendricks looking at the center to Lloyd. There was nobody there. Peterson turns it around in the neutral zone. Here comes Harper Hendricks at the red line. Picks it up. Everybody waiting at the line. Here comes Harper. Harper's going to take a shot.
Ooh,
right
shot.
at the pad.
It's a tough shot for the goalie there.
Yeah, it's a 7 shots for the Watertown Lakers. And they're going to chase the puck near corner, and the Brookings Rangers going to come up through the neutral zone. There's Peterson and Peterson.
And Peterson. There's 4 Petersons on the ice here. It's like a law firm.
Brookings Rangers with the Peterson line and a half. They do a good job, all of them do. For the Brookings Rangers, this one's going to be turned around by Brinley. Offensive play here for the Brookings Rangers. Now comes out to neutral zone. Kayla Randall's going to take this one near side. Gets taken off her stick as she enters the zone in front of her own bench. And that one, it did come out. They say it did come out. So we're going to have offsides on the Lakers. Kayla Randall doing a good job up through the neutral zone. Got ahead of everybody. Just to get it poked off of her stick when she got up to the circles. Neutral zone faceoff right in front of the Lakers bench. Melville. Back to Redland. Tried to get it to Randall. Redland's going to try it again. She's going to go all the way across the neutral zone. Picked up by Schleusner. I always want to say Schleusner.
Is it Schleusner or Schleusner?
It's Schleusner.
Okay.
No, hold on.
A pop fly caught there by the goalie.
Schleusner.
Schleusner. Got it.
Home guys should know that one.
I would hope so.
We got it. Don't worry, we got it. We're going to face off the left-hand side of Rory Quam. She just saw 7 shots. Stopped them all in this one. Melville going to face off, wins that one. Redland from her defensive position going to fire it in at the skates of a Brookings Ranger near corner. Melville going to look in, back out to the corner. Harper Hendricks right over there by the ref. She's going to try to turn this one around. She's up along the boards. And the Brookings Rangers held in by Redland. Nice job there by Redland looking up front for Schleusner, far side. Strong skater for the Watertown Lakers is Emma Schleusner.
Yeah, Team ST player. She's really played really well.
Played with a bunch of the boys' teams. Now came over here, and we are going to have the end. Without any warning, I didn't give you any warning at all. Second period's over.
Wow.
0-0.
Played in the offensive zone there, so the last minute, I guess neither of us paid attention to it.
No. Hard to believe, but this is 0-0. 25 shots on goal for the Brookings Rangers compared to 7 for the Watertown Lakers. It's the end of the second period in this evening. We're going to try to get a score from the boys' game. They are down in Yankton right now. They had an 8 o'clock start, and I think they started a little late as they got going a little late down there from an overtime.
Bantam game in overtime. TV played after that. So
Would everybody be behind? But I'm guessing that they're somewhere in the middle, maybe even towards the end of the second period. We'll see. We're going to step aside for this period break as we look up that boys game and Watertown Lakers. Brookings girls varsity, Lakers girls varsity, 0-0, end of the second period. We will be back in exactly 15 minutes. All right, we are back at the George Mace Ice Arena. Adam Lallam on my left-hand side, and we are in the third period, 0-0. As we've been saying, no hits and runs, no errors.
Got 25 shots for Brookings, just 7 for Watertown, although the score is the same, so that's really all that matters.
One penalty.
Yep.
Brookings had a penalty for a check. And other than that, I can't tell you, besides an awful lot of neutral zone play, not a lot has happened.
No, and that first minute of the second period was really slow moving. It's, every time they exam the ice, it seems like that puck sticks a little bit tighter. Really nice in the Mace tonight. Temperature-wise, it's beautiful. So I don't know if that ice is just taking a little bit longer to get a little harder.
Well, the old George Mace, as we know, is just hanging on to them compressors, doing everything it can do.
We're just trying to get it limped around for another couple months here, I think.
We'd like to get it nice and cold outside and open the doors. So the Watertown Lakers are on the ice. Surrounding their bench is the Brookings Rangers.
All the Petersons in place.
All the Petersons, they got 5 of them. We were kidding the coaches from Brookings that they had 5 Petersons on the ice at once, and I guess it's kind of nice. Peterson over to Peterson, back to Peterson. But
well, practice has got to be interesting. Just yell Peterson, see who
Peterson,
turns around.
every 5 of them stop.
Yeah.
Rory Quam, she's the only goalie that's played this year for Brookings, and we're going to see what happens here. Kira Reppy, she stopped. Would you take her out? She stays in.
25 for 25. That's a pretty good percentage in my books.
She's at 100% right now.
My Watertown math can do that one.
Which is where you want to be if you're a goalie. We're going to face off center ice, triplet.
Getting ready to drop the puck here in the third.
And Melville, Randall, and Schlusner. Controlled by the Watertown Lakers in the neutral zone.
You got Scott and it looks like Alyssa
Matthews. They play defense. Side one another. Puck.
Little pressure by Schlusner.
Schlusner, a little pressure. Oh, good. Almost got a shot there. It goes out in the neutral zone. Rachel Scott's going to have to chase back. Jalissa Peterson for the
it just died there.
Brookings Rangers. You see that puck just stop? That thing just froze to the ice right there. Look at it stop. We're going to have to kick that thing along. The Mace compressors right now are doing everything they can do to make ice.
Yeah, it stopped down here. We got a little water down in the corner.
Maybe I should play with a ball, like one of them weighted balls. Put one of them wood balls. What do they call them?
Yeah, tennis ball out there. Might have to do here shortly.
That would move right along. And this puck does make the distance, and it goes the length of the ice and misses Kayla Randall. And it's going to go down for an icing. He hits the boards and stops. Looked like the referee almost stopped.
Yeah.
This ice is a little soggy in the Mace. Like you said, it's warm in here. No gloves.
No stocking hats tonight either.
Nope, barely a coat.
Yeah, the he decided almost to make it too. So
the referees, I think they're going to wait just a bit. Is that what they're talking about? I think they're talking about that. They're going to wait just a little bit till the ice freezes.
Get that ice a little bit harder.
I got a feeling it might be January, but we're going to wait just a little bit for the ice to freeze. Be nice if we could open up the doors. 16:05 in this third period, a 0-0 game. I don't know if they're going to. Referees are stopping this one. We have water and frozen. We're going to announce it on the PA, so we're just going to take a little pause in the action here. We should talk about some of our sponsors that we have. Watertown United Way does the pregame show. Deutsches Excavating has done the Coach's Corner forever. The Athletic Edge is the official sponsor. There's 2 officials out here tonight. Riddle's Jewelry sponsors all the puck drops and face-offs. We don't mention it enough. First Premier Brink Card, timeout and scoreboard. We can call this a First Premier timeout. It's not really a timeout, but it's a pause in the action. Pelican Power Sports does all the power plays. Sharp Automotive hockey happenings. Health Source Chiropractic does Chuck a Puck. Subway Player of the Game. Adam, don't forget about that Subway Player of the Game.
Right now it's looking like the goalie's got a great shot at it.
Oh, you have to think that Reppy would be your Kira Reppy would be the choice right now if I had to choose one. She stopped 25 of them. Don't forget about Pivotal Health Solutions. Always a great sponsor for the Watertown Lakers. You could just go around this rink and around the Hockey Association and see everything that Pivotal Health Solutions have done. They've got us set up with some pretty nice gear to bring you this YouTube station, Watertown Lakers YouTube. We're all YouTube this year.
If you guys could see it, if you come onto the YouTube channel there, you're going to see the Watertown girls out there looking like they're squeegeeing the ice.
Are they
trying to get the water to move so that it'll harden up a little bit faster.
The George Mace Ice Arena, hanging by a thread. Don't forget about that new rink that's being built. They say we're going to be in that in the middle of January, and the way the ice is freezing tonight, it can't be too quick.
I was just out here this past week. I was out, toured it. They had just poured the main rink that
Oh, they
day.
did?
Yeah. Yeah, it's got to cure for 28 days, so they're going to be pushing hard to get that thing completed.
Well, they're going to be putting ice on that wet concrete.
Yeah.
I wonder how that works. You suppose that's going to work?
Yeah, I don't know. It'd be interesting to see what it is. The auxiliary or the smaller rink was poured, completely done. They had painted inside there. They don't have the boards up yet, but it's coming along. The drywallers were there. They were drywalling the beat hack to try to get done on that. So
and the maze of piping that's underneath the ice of one of these hockey rinks is incredible. I saw some pictures from that main rink. I don't even know how long it would take you to put that piping down.
Wow, and I remember the guy said, I thought he said it was 9 miles per sheet of ice.
I believe it. I saw the pictures of it, and it's layers and layers of pipes.
Yeah, like 2 inches on center. So
yeah, to try to make ice, and and then when you start talking about pouring concrete over it, you probably want to check your connections a couple different times.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Because the concrete goes in, and it's pretty thick concrete that sits underneath the sheet of ice. But the ice itself is only like 3/4 of an inch.
Yeah, if
thick.
that. Yeah, it's not very thick.
So it's fairly small. And the George Mace Ice Arena has had bad compressors for 25 plus years.
Yeah, they are actually.
Do I say?
They are 2 walk-in freezer compressors, is what it is. That's what I was told that they made that with. So
yeah, and when it's warm outside, like it has been this winter, these compressors do all they can do to make ice, and that's why we're stopped right now at the 16:05 mark in the third period. We're waiting for the water to turn to ice.
Yeah, and I tell you what, the Watertown Park and Rec guys, they are out there. They constantly are checking out and making sure that the Mace is holding up as good as this old girl can.
We started this period just a minute ago, and the puck was going across the ice, and girls were skating over the top of the puck because the puck was stopping. And the referees actually make that call. As you see a referee on the far side over there, he's running a squeegee.
Yeah.
Is that in his job description? I suppose maybe it is somewhere. If there's water on the ice, you must squeegee. I think it's in there. Or other duties as assigned.
I believe that is. Yeah.
He was assigned that duty just now.
Yeah.
Gives us a little time to talk a little bit about some of these ice rinks. George Mace Ice Arena, I think this place is 30 years old or more.
Yep, at least.
We're going to miss this little place. We've had a lot of good times here, a lot of good games over the years. Watertown Laker teams all, had some state championship teams, some big rivalry teams with the Brookings Rangers. Always been a rivalry.
Brookings
had some
is always a good one.
fantastic games here with Brookings. It's always fun to see Brookings come into town. They're just 45 miles straight south on the interstate, and I don't know, I guess it just creates an automatic rivalry.
And they're a little spirited, we'll call it.
Spirited.
Yeah, spirited.
That's a great description. They're spirited.
Yeah, they're spirited games. The girls, boys, it doesn't matter. They're all spirited.
Yep. Well, that's what we like to see in a hockey game. I don't know so much if you'd call this game spirited.
Not much. It's pretty clean. One penalty that was just kind of a
penalty
through the middle. Yeah.
0-0 game. Now the referee's going to go down and he's going to squeegee the other side.
I wonder if we can hire him out. I got a bathroom that we could probably squeegee that wall off.
Yeah. He's going to squeegee some water. And we've known for a while that this, it's the George Mace Ice Arena does need replacing. Old boards. The building itself, I think, is okay. The locker rooms, the bathrooms, things just it's done its time.
Well, in 30 years of hockey played in the building is going to do some damage, one way or the other.
Well, yeah, the wear and tear that's been in this building is a lot, of course, and just to think of the thousands and thousands of people that have come through this building. And what a bunch of neat memories. A few years ago we put a big stereo system in this thing, and we've had some boys' games out here with the crowd full, and the roof, I think, shakes the snow off the roof when this place gets going. That's what we'll miss about this little building.
Yeah, it does. It gets loud real quick. So.
Well, we are going to face off to the right-hand side of the Watertown Lakers. Kara Reppy and Melville takes the, you saw it on the YouTube. Melville takes the face-off, and the puck slides over to a sliding Reppy. We're going to try this over. Redland's going to turn it around off the face-off here, and this one is going to come out of the zone and all the way back down the other way. They say no icing, so we're going to have to chase down the Brookings Rangers behind their own goalie.
Ice is definitely colder now.
It is colder. That's what we like to see, is cold ice
Yes.
in the ice arena. And when it's not cold, it's wet.
It's just water.
It is. Now this puck's going to go all the way back down. I'll bet that one's going to be an icing.
Yep.
We got talking and we forgot about the hockey game, but we are going to go all the way back down to the left-hand side of Rory Quam, who has a shutout going for the Brookings Rangers, as does Kira Reppy for the Watertown Lakers. 26 shots on goal for the Brookings Rangers, 7 shots on goal.
I believe they would call this a defensive game.
This is a defensive game.
Oh,
Offensive zone here for the Lakers.
late
Face off.
Peterson.
That's a late Peterson. Better than no Peterson.
Yep.
We make fun of it. It's just fun. Offensive zone here for the Lakers. Harper Hendricks far side. Going to look, pitchfork
throws
the
it out
puck
front.
in. And here is Scott throwing it in once, twice off the skate of a Brookings Ranger and out into the neutral zone. Scott's going to chase that one down far corner. Pushing over. There's Rachel Scott, and that one hits the back of the net. Looked like it could have went in, but it hit the back of the net. And look out, there's a backhand shot by the Brookings Rangers.
That's a tough one there. Coming around the corner, trying to tap it in.
And Scott gets it up to Harper. Harper Hendricks, she's going to be one-on-one here. If she hurries, gets down into the zone. There's a shot right into the glove of Rory Quam. A good look by Harper Hendricks. She does it with her legs like she does all the time.
Yeah, she is full speed all the time.
We talked about that. I'm not so sure Harper Hendricks is not one of the. She's in the top 10 for sure. Speed.
Oh, for sure.
She might be top 5.
She puts a lot of pressure on the defense when she gets that puck.
She does push the puck. We're going to face off the left-hand side of Quam. It's going to be Triplett and Lloyd. Harper throws it far side, just a little bit wide. Held in by the Lakers. That is Alyssa Matthews. Now it does come out the neutral zone. Harper Hendricks backhand to Janelle Lloyd. At the red line, Harper Hendricks right through her legs and back over to Matthews, right in front of her own bench. Lloyd goes down, held in by Triplett for the Brookings Rangers offensive zone. Now it does come out neutral zone, it's right below us. It's hard to see the puck. We're so close to the ice here at the 45-yard line in the George Mace Ice Arena. Now offensive zone here for the Brookings Rangers, held in by Rasmussen. Oh, that was a Peterson. That was Jalissa. Jalissa Peterson again, far side, front of that student section here in the George Mace Ice Arena.
The PAC student section.
PAC student section. We could fit about 3 more in there if they come right now. And Matthews, near corner, in her defensive end. Now neutral zone play here for Triplett. Somebody better find Triplett. It's going to be Triplett against Redland. Backhand.
Oh, nice poke check there by
Reppy did a nice job there with a poke check. Triplett's one of their 2 goal scorers this year. She's their second highest goal scorer. Of course, we're only 2 games into this season as Redland
Knopp
tries to get it off her stick. And here comes a shot to Reppy. Reppy grabs that one with her glove and against her chest. Now she's stopped 28 of them. 13-29 in this third period. Who's going to break? Both goalies? 100%.
Could be overtime and 0-0. Never know.
It can end in a tie.
Yes.
Absolutely. A league game. Brookings Rangers. There's a shot just inside the blue line for the Brookings Rangers off the face-off. And Reppy's got another one.
I do believe that Reppy is feeling it tonight, as they say.
I got a feeling she would like to eat a Subway sandwich.
She would.
Subway player of the game. And Reppy is making a bid for that one. But then again, nobody has scored yet either, so we'll see how that goes. Subway giving us a Subway player of the game. And up through is Schleissner. She's got Melville on her side, just a little bit wide. Melville carries it around. At the red line is Scott. Up to the near side, Randall right underneath us. Randall chips it, and looks like it almost went into the bench. Right in front of the Brookings bench, we could see everything there. Rasmussen comes out of there, and she's going to fling it all the way back down. We are going to have an icing call. For the Brookings Rangers, we're going to go all the way back down for an offensive face-off for the Watertown Lakers, and somebody has got to get past one of these goaltenders.
Well, we had a perfect opportunity there, almost a 2-on-1. Well, it was a 2-on-1, but unfortunately that puck went just wide.
You don't see a 0-0 game that often.
Especially
you really
not in the
don't.
third. No.
Not in the third. Held in by the Lakers off the face-off. Janelle Lloyd chases near corner. Backhands it. Back of the net. Harper backhand. Can't get it up through the crease, and this one does come out to Murray at the red line. Pretty dangerous pass there. Jalissa Peterson almost picked that one off. Harper going to try to skate it in. She does. Harper far side gets it taken off of her stick by a Brookings Ranger as they circle around in back of their own goalie.
Held in by Murray.
Pinching is Murray. Lily Murray. Janelle Lloyd right underneath us. Puck caroms around, neutral zone play. And it's a Peterson gets taken off her skate. That was Jalissa by Harper Hendricks. Just a little shove there.
Love tap. A love tap there.
That's a love tap. That's a collision, not a check. Held in.
No checking in girls hockey.
Harper Hendricks going to kick it off the boards, and here she comes. She's going to be 2-on-1. She's on her backhand, going to pitchfork it over. Nice shot on a backhand. Here comes Lloyd with a slap shot right into the pad, and we're going the other way. That looks like a Peterson. That's Gracia Peterson. Far corner. Brookings Rangers offensive zone. Redland tries to take it off her stick. Here comes a shot from the top of the circle. That hits Lloyd right off the pad. And we're going to have a penalty here, and that's going to be a trip, I believe, once we get our stick on, and that is going to be a Laker penalty.
That does look like a Laker number 13 there, Riley Redland.
Second penalty of the game, and it happens in the third with 11:27. In this third period, Riley Redland is going to sit.
Feet moving. Just stuck the stick out, didn't get the feet moving.
That happens.
Brookings going to take the time out here, get their number one line rested up. I think they were just out there. So.
And we talk about every time that we do the Laker girls game, especially this year, this is when the fatigue sets in. And we haven't seen it in this game, I don't think, as much as we have in the past. A lot of times, just quite honestly, the Watertown Lakers girls run out of gas in the second period. 6 sophomores for this Brookings Rangers team.
Brookings brings 20 players versus Watertown's.
Yeah, and their lineup shows 4, but I actually think they've played this Abriana Peterson, Brinley Peterson, Emily Meyer. I don't know if we've seen Emily Meyer. Yeah, we have seen her maybe play. But anyway, they don't play that third line very often. In fact, I don't know if we've seen them once or twice, so they are playing 2 lines for the most part.
Yeah, Watertown brings 2.5 lines or 2 lines plus, and Brookings obviously has a few more players, so that third period always is the neutralizer. So Watertown needs to be ready to go here. It's going to be a tough play. You got 2 minutes to kill off.
Mason and I talked about in the pregame show before we started this one how equally these teams are going to be matched. Brookings is 1-1. Lakers are 0-2. But when you started looking at the stats and what they've done, these teams are actually evenly matched. Well, it doesn't get much more even than this, as the Brookings Rangers are going to have an offensive Pelican Power Sports power play here, as we're going to face off the right-hand side of Reppy, controlled by Brookings Rangers. There comes a shot at the dot, up and over the top of Kiri Reppy. Maybe she got a stick on it. Now this one comes out.
Melville
all the way back
it
down. Melville with a backhand. She clears it. 1:40 left as the Brookings Rangers are going to kick it up into the neutral zone and going to try to get this thing going. Nice play there by Emma Schlusser, as it does also come back down in the offensive zone. I believe that's Rasmussen bringing it in for the Brookings Rangers. They're going to try to set up this Pelican Power Sports power play, defense over to defense. Rasmussen is walking it in. Out to Grenler. Grenler, she wears number 21. She's got 3 goals. She's their leading scorer. She does it from her defensive position, and she was going to wind up on that one. It was taken away by a... Now it's out to Grenler, just inside the blue line, back down to the circles. Going to tap it around in back of Reppy. Watertown Lakers need to stay active here in their penalty kill. Here's Grenler. She's going to walk it in. Lakers could be a little more active here.
Yeah, they're not pressuring at all.
We don't want to be falling asleep here. What you're doing, you're putting it all on, and they do get a goal. Brookings Rangers score at the 10:15 mark.
49 seconds left in that power play there. They knocked it in. It got stopped initially, but one of the Brookings players out in front. I know that Grenler was in there. I don't know if she was on the assist or if she was. That was
Jalissa Peterson, I think, that got that. At the 10:15 mark, we talked a little bit about it, Adam, and the Watertown Lakers, I think, fell asleep. They really did. They were very inactive in that penalty kill.
Yeah, Brookings cycling real well on that, and unfortunately, we just kind of locked our legs and went with it.
We're back to play here as Janelle Lloyd comes back behind Rory Quam. It's pinned up against the glass, and Brookings going to break out here. Far side, neutral zone. Redland goes over and chips it back into neutral zone. Here comes Harper. They're going to get a good opportunity here.
2-on-2
We're going to be 2-on-2. Here comes Harper. Takes a shot. Puck is loose in front. Lloyd goes down. Puck is still loose in front. She's got to get up, try to get her stick on it, and this one goes back out. Harper Hendricks, far side, right underneath your camera. Brookings Rangers coming back the other way and does now clear the zone for Graceland Webb. Neutral zone play here right in front of us on the red line, right in front of the scorer's table. Here's Emily Meyer. She's out there. She wears number 85. Coming up through the neutral zone, gets picked off of her stick, was Janelle Lloyd trying to get up out of the zone. Here comes a shot right into the glove of Kira Reppy. So the difference is a power play goal, Julissa Peterson at the 10:15 mark. We're at 9:13 right now in this third period. Brookings Rangers have put 31 shots on Kira Reppy, and one got past her on a power play for the Brookings Rangers. Brookings Rangers control with Forrester off the face-off offensive zone here. Far corner. Rachel Scott gets it on her stick, back to Forrester. Forrester pitches it back to a teammate. behind Reppy.
Kayla Randall coming back to get the puck now, trying to get it out.
Held in here by Kale for Brookings Rangers. Puck goes far side. Murray can't get it out of the zone for the Watertown Lakers. Offensive play here for the Brookings Rangers. And here comes Schlusser. She's 44. She's going to do it with her legs. She can do it. Going to take a shot just inside the wheels. A rebound, and she can't get back over to it as
Quam made a good second save there. So that puck was sitting there. Emma was bearing down on her. She just jumped on it.
On the few shots that there's been 11 shots by the Lakers. She has given up some rebounds.
Yeah, and they're not easy shots that she's got. They're not just flung in from the blue line. They're putting the pressure on.
Good opportunity. Emma Schlusser doing it all with her leg. There's a shot off the face-off. Melville gets tangled up in the crease. Here comes another shot by Schlusser, and that's a nice-looking shot right into the stomach of Quam. Yeah. So Quam's starting to see a little action here. We're up to 13 shots for the Lakers.
Watertown peppered her 3 quick shots there.
And for the offensive faceoff, Kurt Kranz is going to change and get out to that first line again. It's going to be Heidi, Lloyd, and Hendricks. Scott plays a little defense, and it is won by the Brookings Rangers. Far corner held in by the Lakers. Offensive zone, Lakers. Now it does come back out, where it's tamed down there by Harper, and here comes Scott. She's going to take it in with her legs. She's 1-on-4. Back over to Lloyd, looking for a shot. Can't quite get anything on it. Goes a little bit wide. Triplet behind her own goalie. Far side, Brookings Rangers. 7:50 left in this one, third period. 1-0 Brookings Rangers.
Sitting out in front there.
Yeah, this one goes almost through the crease as Harper Hendricks going to shoot it just a little bit wide. Offensive zone play here for the Watertown Lakers, and now it does roll all the way back down, and I'll bet we're going to have an icing as Harper Hendricks going to race to it. They're going to wave it. They should. Yep.
It just rolled on its side all the way to the line. Never made it all the way to the red line.
Offensive zone for the Brookings Rangers here. Lloyd behind her own goalie. Looking up the ice, far corner. Pitches it back. Nobody there for the Watertown Lakers. And they're going to hold it in. There's Grendler. 3 goals already this year. Here takes a shot off of the leg of Rachel Scott. Trying to get it around the corner of the Brookings Rangers. Here comes Harper. Harper going to chip it into the neutral zone and does. She's going to get her stick on it, red line. Turned back around by the Brookings Rangers. They're going to come in 2-on-1. And here comes a shot from Forrester. Maya Forrester taking a shot just a little bit wide. That's the best look she's had tonight. And this one's going to go back around out to the centering pass. And Brookings Rangers putting it on, one off the pipe. Kira doesn't know where it is. It went all the way out in front of their bench. And here comes Schlusser. She did it last time. She's coming in with her legs and gets taken off the puck momentarily. And here comes Randall. Randall's going to take a shot between the wheels. Nice shot by Randall.
Tough shot there.
Bared off, and here held in by Redland almost, as Murray's going to help her out and going to take her back into the defensive zone. Randall in front of her own bench. This one from Peterson, Jalissa. She's got the only goal, and this one's going to go all the way back down, and Reppy does have to cover that one. Jalissa Peterson's been the difference at 10:15 in this game. 1-0 Brookings Rangers. So everybody's going to take a little break here. Not on purpose. I think everybody just kind of gets up to the circle slowly. Triplet's going to face-off against Melville. Controlled by Triplet in back of Kira Reppy. Kira Reppy has stopped 31 shots. Gave up just one as we're going to break out Randall into the neutral zone. Picked up there by Schlusner. Schlusner, she's 1-on-4. She doesn't care. She's going to shoot it right into the glove of Quam.
Sliding save by Quam there. That's not an easy one. Slid to her left a little bit. Schlusner had a good angle on that top corner.
Does a good job, Emma Schlusner. She's got one goal already this year. You'd think she'd have more the way she plays. She outlegs most of the players and has surely done that in this third period. 15 shots on goal. They're starting to put them on, are the Watertown Lakers after the faceoff. Puck goes through the crease off of Lloyd's stick. Near corner all the way around. Held in over here by Murray. Murray got a little nudge from somebody on the bench there, it looked like. Now this one comes out. Here comes Triplet. She's all by herself. Kara Rippey's going to come out. Kicks it out to the side. Harper Hendricks can't get it on her stick. Held in the zone by Triplet. She goes down all by herself. Blows a tire, as they say.
I do believe that might have got away with a little bit of a trip there, but
Lloyd races out of the zone. She's up through the neutral zone. Gets it whacked off of her stick. Nice defensive play there by Chloe Ziegeldorf. I'm not sure if we saw her tonight, and a shot for the Brookings Ranger goes up and over the top. And neutral zone play now. Lloyd's going to chase that one. Tries to bring her down in neutral zone. That was a tackle. Near side, Randall holds it in. Near side, Randall gets pinched along the board, loses the puck. Also down there is Graceland Webb. And there's a shot over there by Rachel Scott, goes a little bit wide. Brookings Rangers breaking it out with their legs. Chips it off the board is Forster. Forster right in front of us, red line. Rasmussen picks it up neutral zone, takes the offensive zone here, and she comes over the backhand, goes to her forehand off the
nice save.
Off the web of Kira Reppy. She's done a nice job. A lot of shots as Grundler takes a shot, goes all the way high off the glass in the back. Near corner, Rasmussen. She had a nice shot last time, goes to her forehand, looking over to Grundler. Grundler skates down to the dot, shoots it towards the goal, a little bit wide. Chasing near side.
Fatigue definitely sitting in on the Watertown.
It is.
Bench
You bet
here.
it is.
You can see it. Girl's just a little bit slower on the feet. Pushing a little bit harder with the stick.
Grundler takes the zone. Far dot, takes a shot off the leg of Scott. Grundler looking for a centering pass. A nice looking pass. Can't get it on her leg. Here comes Schlusner. Can't get it out of the zone are the Watertown Lakers. Fatigue, like you said, Adam. There's some fatigue going on for the Watertown Lakers. A short bench, they run two lines.
Yeah, Brookings is running a couple of younger players in.
They are right now, yep. Up 1-0. Brookings is pretty content to play some of their third, some even the fourth line players right now. Just to give your starters just a little bit of break here. Kale tries to hold it in. She's playing defense for the Rangers, does a nice job. She fires one all the way to the goal from the Lakers bench. Kirirepi has one more stop. Stopped 33 of them. Gave up one goal, and that's the difference in this game with 3:24 left.
Yeah, you know, they do say penalties kill. That obviously was the case there, too.
It was a power play goal. It is Jalisa Peterson with 10-14 in this period. She scores the only goal in this game thus far. Offensive zone play here for the Brookings Rangers. Lakers, with 3:12 left, need to find a goal here some way, somehow. They got to get in the offensive zone, and here they go. Kicking it along are the Watertown Lakers. Lloyd up through the neutral zone. She's going to take a... Well, I thought she was going to take a shot. She always shoots right there. She dropped it off to a teammate. Found it now in back of...
Harper Hendricks out in front.
Harper Hendricks.
Graceland Webb.
Grayson Webb can't get her stick on it. Riley Redland with pushing over on the far side. She does a nice job there to hold the zone. Lloyd going to come out of there with it, try to tap it towards the goal. Can't quite get it out of there. Brookings Rangers going to come up through the neutral zone. And nice play there.
Listen, Matthews.
By Matthews, and Lloyd's going to come in 2-on-1. She's going to take a shot. And a rebound goal. Lloyd's going to find it again. Shoots it across the crease. Near corner. Lloyd had a pretty good couple looks at it there. And the Lakers, with 2:21, are doing what they can here to try to get that goal on the board. They have not scored this game. 1-0 Brookings. Up through the neutral zone is Harper Hendricks. Lloyd gets taken off at the blue line. Hendricks. Lloyd crawls to stay on the line.
Crawls back to the blue line.
Here comes Rasmussen. She's 1-on-2 for the Brookings Rangers. Tries to cut it in. Gets pushed out.
Not pushing her outside.
There's a centering pass. Brookings
Nice
Rangers
pass.
can't get it on her stick. Lloyd out to the far corner. Grenler going to step along far corner, takes a shot off the stick of the Watertown Lakers. Lakers look like they need a change here.
Minute 45 left. Been a long period for Watertown.
Peterson taps it down. Watertown Lakers, Harper going to try to break it out. Lakers have no legs right now. 132, they're going to have to find a little pep here as Rachel Scott pitches it into the middle. Look out, that's a dangerous pass. Harper Hendricks, far corner. Lakers need to play a little offense here as Brookings holds their zone. Centering pass. Can't get it on their stick. Reppy throws another one out. 35 shots on her. She's holed 34 of them out, and coming out here now is Schlusner. She does it with her legs. Number 44, Schlusner's coming all the way across, takes a shot just a little bit wide. There's some fresh legs for the Watertown Lakers. Randall,
1 minute
Melville,
remaining,
1 minute remaining. Brookings Rangers comes back, and we have
holds the goalie.
Goalie is out for the Watertown Lakers. Better get it up through the neutral zone. Kayla Randall can't get on her stick. Triplet's going to shoot it all the way off the post, off of an emptied net post. Bring it around to Rachel Scott. She gets it taken off her stick. Far side, Webb. Sorry, that's Idy. Idy far side, fighting for the puck. Offensive zone here for the Brookings Rangers. Empty net for the Lakers. Now we're going to come up through the neutral zone. Lakers can't play any offense here with this empty net. 22 seconds left. They better go if they're going to get one on the board here around the back. Miscues on a pass is the Watertown Lakers. Here comes Schlusser. She's got 12 seconds. Can she go the length of the ice? Passes it all the way up and across. Taken away by the Brookings Rangers, Rasmussen, and she's going to skate it around looking for a centering pass. Still can't get one in as the Brookings Rangers as this one's going to tick away. Brookings Rangers played a lot of offense in that last minute to an open net and couldn't get it in. Well, I don't know. 1-0 game. This one finally ends in a 1-0 game. Brookings Rangers are going to take away the win here. And Kara Reppy stopped 35 shots and gave up the one and only goal of the game by Jalissa Peterson with 10:15 in this third period, and it was a power play goal for the Brookings Rangers. That's the difference in the game.
Yeah, 36 shots is a tough matchup, especially those girls getting short bench. Excuse me. I think we just ran out of steam at the end there.
We did. We had a hard time getting it out of our defensive zone and breaking it out and playing any offense, and we just couldn't get it out there fast enough, and the time ticked away. And when the time was ticking, the Lakers didn't have anything left in the tank.
No, a tough game though. They played hard. The ladies are all working their tail off here. Both sides. Brookings played well as well. Guam had a couple of good saves there in the third period.
Yeah.
Not easy either.
Yeah, let's not forget about her. She stopped 15 of them at 100% tonight to do the shutout for the Brookings Rangers as the girls kind of greet each other. A lot of these girls know each other from summer hockey.
Yeah, 45 minutes away, they tend to see each other a few times. Anyway.
They do.
Might not just be on the ice, might be somewhere else as well. So
yeah,
all these girls, they get to be friends. You only got so many girls that play. They play together, and it's nice to see them end of the game still talking and laughing.
Yep.
Probably a few jabs here and there about tripping or
That's the one thing about the girls. It seems like more so even than the boys. When the game's over, the game's over.
Yeah.
For the girls, it always seems like that, no matter what level they are. Let's talk a little bit about our sponsors here as we get into a brief post game. Deutsche Excavating, coach's comments. Riddle's Jewelry, puck face-off and puck drops. First Premier Bank and First Premier Bank Card have done our scoreboards and timeouts. There's no timeouts tonight. Pelican Power Sports do all the penalty kills and power plays. Sharp Automotive Hockey Happenings, and Hellsource Chiropractic. And Adam, you have to do a Subway Player of the Game for the Watertown Lakers. And don't forget about Pivotal Health Solutions. They've sponsored this broadcast and a YouTube channel all year long. They've been a great sponsor. And what would we do without Pivotal Health Solutions? They do a great job. So, Adam, have you thought about a Watertown Laker Player of the Game?
It's got to be Kira Reppy. I mean, she stopped everything. That one just rolled by her on a power play. Unfortunately, just dropped down next to her. Brookings got just enough on it to push it in. It's got to be Kira Reppy. She played her heart out tonight. Had a couple really good saves. Definitely made it hard on Brookings, which probably Brookings doesn't have that too often.
Yeah, I think that's probably the only choice for the Watertown Lakers is nobody found the goal, and she stood on her head, as they say in the goalie world. She stood on her head tonight and stopped all but that one game winner. I'm sure she doesn't think she's the player of the game, but boy, she did ward off a Brookings team all the way until that 10-15 mark in that third period, where the Brookings Rangers get a power play goal by Jalissa Peterson. 2 penalties tonight, one in the second, one in the third, and that was about it. I would call it an uneventful game, but yet on the other hand, a 1-0 game is a hard-fought game.
Yeah, I kind of think that the coaches on both sides are really excited about the way their girls played. No one gave up. You can see that there was fight all the way to the end. And let's be honest, a 0-0 game, it may not look great on the scoreboard, but it is definitely, it's what you want to see as a coach, especially if you're a defensive coach.
Yeah, so the Watertown Lakers are going to go 0-3. Brookings are going to be sitting at 2-1 in the standings. As we know it right now, Sioux Falls sits ahead of the standings with Aberdeen, both unbeaten teams, and then we go down from there. So the girls program is alive and well in the Lakers, and of course at the state level. Adam, are you going to try to find a boys score if we can find that? Yeah. They are down in Yankton right now, boys varsity.
It looks like it 4-3 Brandon Valley, or not Brandon Valley, Yankton, boys varsity over Watertown.
Is that a final, you think?
It says in progress still.
Okay, so maybe it's still in progress. You can tune into that one. You can see the results on South Dakota Amateur Hockey Association.org.
Yeah, it does not say final yet, but
okay,
they're not always the greatest on updating that.
Yeah, right. Website, that one doesn't update quite as fast, but it will give you the finals. And when everything is all said and done for the day and for the weekend, South Dakota Amateur Hockey Association website, there's nothing better in the state of South Dakota. You can get every stat from all the league play all the way down to the squirts, the peewees, see who's scoring goals, see who's stopping shots, and so on and so forth. So from the George Mace Ice Arena, Pivotal Health Solutions broadcast booth, Adam Lallam came in late. We thank Mason Lloyd for being here. Adam
Someone's
came
got
all
to cover. You got to call the kid out, huh?
That's right. Adam came all the way from Yankton in a hurry. Him and Melville made it here in one piece, just barely.
Barely, yes.
Getting here. And is it Corey Melville? Did he meet a police officer or just catch a name with him or not?
I do believe he almost made a donation to the
He
South
did,
Dakota Highway
almost.
Patrol.
And then he decided not to.
Yeah, the highway patrolman was a little nicer than Corey was, evidently.
Well, we appreciate Corey Melville getting here as fast as he possibly can.
Yeah,
thanks to him.
It was luckily I didn't have to see any of those four-legged creatures that are out there this time of year either. So.
All right. Well, and thank you for everybody that makes this thing happen. Karen Grumas, she's on our computer and she makes it all happen. Todd Randall is over on the camera. He's still over there on the camera. And with that being said, from the George Mace Ice Arena, this is Jim Lloyd, Adam Lallam saying good night from the Mace.